day of coaching and riding in Tamahi, and man, I am so glad I'm on this Beta Crosstrainer. It's the perfect bike for around here. Everywhere we go, it's rocks, climbs, steep descents, tight single track and tree routes. And the guys were keen to show me Arse Hill.
Damn, that's ridiculously steep. Oh well, in for a penny, in for a pound. I've been sort of trying to take it easy, so yeah, just in case I fall off and let people down. Just waiting for the next rider to get ahead, because this is bloody steep. Woo. Damn.
This was a common problem, having to pass some of the more extreme terrain because of the risk of injury and not being able to run the remaining coaching sessions if I hurt myself. It's actually very dry and dusty in a lot of parts. These bits are a bit loamy, but I was saying to the guys earlier, I would love to ride this after the rain, because everything would be so slippery. It'd be really good traction control. Something that, you know, back in Australia we get so little of. So these wet tree roots and rocks would be a nightmare, or heaven, depending on whether you like this sort of shit. Man, this is a very long hill. This is Perisher Hill, and so many rocks. I mean, I bet on the video it doesn't look too bad, but you're just constantly hitting rocks. And I'm trying to pace myself, because I think tomorrow's a hard day in technical terrain, so I don't want these fingers and wrists and the elbow to be shit. But the funny thing is, this Crosstrainer is absolutely superb. You guys probably know it's my dream bike and I want to buy one. But she gets deflected easily on those rocks. And I suspect it's a little bit the lightweight, a bit the suspension. I haven't tinkered with it yet. But yeah, the front wheel gets deflected easily, of course, and I think in rocks, I wonder sometimes if four strokes are the way to go. They're going to plough through more instead of getting kicked around all over the place. So that steering damper, it's actually fitted with a steering damper, and I've just cranked it up to 7, and that actually does feel better. I've never had a steering damper in my life, or ridden a bike with one. Woo! Bit out of shape there. Oh, look at this view coming up, guys. Damn, this is a beautiful country. Look at that, eh? Look at that. Rock City. Yeah, that's feeling a bit better. I've never been a big believer in steering dampers, but that does feel pretty good.
Pretty interesting and pretty neat to see them. And it's a pretty...
Man, this is just amazing. Well, apparently, for this track at least, we've reached the top of the Perisher Hill climb. And we're about to start going down again. This should be fun. Give the arms a bit of a break. Woohoo, mud. Man,
these tracks, they are just so different to what I'm used to doing. Incredibly different. And definitely challenging. I mean, everything here is trying to kick you off the bike. Not in a massive way, but you got to keep your concentration going, or I've fallen over twice today already. This is Shane up ahead, the mad Vancouver Islander. These guys are crazy, or crazier than your average Canadian. They say that Shane's the technical rider. You can see why. You can see him doing this mostly feet up. So very good sense of balance. Putting me to shame. He's picking some really good lines too, just avoiding the ruts. Going off to the side, dropping into the rut when he needs to, and he jumps off shit all the time. Reece was saying that, you know, a long ride for them tends to be 40 k's, and it's not surprising to only do 20, depending on the tracks you're doing. But assume you just be in first and second gear most of the time. He's picking some very interesting lines there. So look, it's like, guys, I want to move to bloody Canada. This is unbelievable stuff. We've got mousses on the Crosstrainer, which is good for these rocks if you do want to pick the speed up a little. Woo. I'm not even sure what's over these rises half the time. I'm just going to assume whatever pace the guys are doing, I'll be okay doing the same pace. But they know the track.
Speaking of mousses, Reece has developed a new mousse that doesn't need running in. It's the equivalent of 9 psi for great traction, but has a special compound to last a lot longer than the average mousse, apparently. Also, he sells them direct to keep the price down, so should be worth checking out.
I'm doing a lot of second gear and slipping the clutch here, just so she doesn't spin out. Back out into the sun. I'm just being careful not to look to the right. I'm assuming if you did lose it and go down there, it would take an awful lot of guys to to drag your bike back up. And up ahead we have a Tiger tanker from, I think it's the ADV forum. It's amazing the guys you meet. Yeah, it's funny how you've been chatting with guys on forums for ages and then suddenly you actually meet them in person. The dirt bike world community is a pile of fun, and you just get brothers and sisters all over the place. How sweet is that?
And of course, one of the sweetest bits is the post-ride beer.
Hello, thank you.
Oh, Miller.
Thanks for the tips. We're finally putting all these dodgy videos to use.
Steerman.
Yeah. Fuel man. Oh no, this is Mother Hen here. It is I. Bloody hell, mate.